So he's the definition of a trailblazer, a real tall basketball player in the 70s who could handle the ball. Harry Rogers was a special player. I saw him a week ago downtown and yelled, "Are you Harry Rogers?" And he just smiled. With the help of photographer Randy Schwenkert, we give you his story. He's really not hard to spot, and perhaps you've seen him downtown because he takes walks every day. He's 6'7" and 25 pounds below his playing weight at 170. The walk is his source of entertainment.
I'm paying attention and I'm listening to my surroundings. I'm listening to the birds and I'm listening to the cars and the people. I'm just kind of letting my mind roam and taking everything in.
Harry Rogers also happens to be one of the greatest basketball players our town has ever produced. A state champion at Sumner on arguably the best team St. Louis has ever had. Former SLU coach Randy Albright.
I was there as a player coach from 62 to 77, 15 years, and he was, I don't want to take anything away from the Neiman's and Irving's and Lewis McKinney's and Joe Wiley's, but Harry was all around the best player.
Yes, Rogers left SLU with records for most points in a game, most points in a season, and most points in a career, almost 1,500. And as you will see with this interview with Jay Randolph, he had high aspirations.
You never know what's in store for you, but I hope for the best.
You told me the other night you wanted to be a pro and you wanted to make some money.
Yes, I need some money, I need some money.
I know you do.
And as you can see by this video, in 1972, Rogers, number 42, was a guard at 6'7". There were not 6'7" guards back then, and he was unguardable.
I saw the guards handle the ball. So what I would do, I would just get a ball and I would just dribble and I would play with it like I was a guard.
It's a positionless game now, but back then it was a point guard, a shooting guard, a power forward, a scoring forward, and a big man. And Harry could play everywhere, and St. Louis U used him everywhere.
After SLU, Rogers became a teammate of the enigmatic Marvin Barnes with the Spirits of St. Louis in the ABA. And one night, playing against one of the greats of all time, Julius Erving, Harry scored 20 points. How do you remember that night?
I don't know, I was just floating in a cloud, I had no pressure on me. Marvin, we had some players that were out. I started, I had no idea. And so I just played like I was at St. Louis U.
Harry brought that feathery touch overseas and played 5 years as a pro. He later coached and then spent 20 years as a corrections officer in St. Louis. Despite his greatness on the court, Harry has always remained a humble man.
I never really thought that I was any better than anybody else. I always looked at myself as really a team person.
And a good person who's always had that gentle quality. What do you want somebody to say about Harry Rogers at the end of your life?
Well, I would like people to think that I was a fair guy who tried to do good by myself and by other people, and that I treated people fairly.